Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial. And in this
tutorial. Also, in this video, I'll be showing you step by step on how to retouch a portrait image. Soon, and I will be showing you exactly what I did, how I retouch this image from this to get these results here, as you can see. It's well. So, unfortunately, guys, I lost the audio, the original audio for this video, so I decided to do the voiceover. So just try and watch the step by step. So this is the first thing I did here after resizing my pictures. I cropped the background out. Yes, yes. I removed the subject from the background. That's the first thing I did. Yeah, I always remove my back so that I'll be able to have access, so that I'll be able to retouch the image separately, and whenever I want to apply something on the background, I'll be able to do that. So, and the another thing we're going to be doing here is color grading. Yes, I play one of my presets I've already created. Yes, this preset, this action, yes, that is skin tone action. So just play the skin tone action. I've already created action and it's available for this tutorial. So you have access to that um same actions I use here. So it's available for you to download and apply to your own image. So let's go through these settings. The first thing I did, it was color balance. Yes, as you can see the settings. Yes, the settings for the color balance. So you can try and adjust it. Yes, to your own. You can go back and adjust it. Yes, based on the color. Yes, the color of your images and how you really want it. So that this is the the second so this is color selective color. Yeah, so I always adjust my um red and yellow, because this is on yellow. Here is it is on yellow, and these are the settings I apply. So me how you once you have the action, you can always adjust it. You can always um play with your opacity and flow, everything. Just make sure you adjust it for you to get the better result on your own image that you are retouching. So I change my whites as well, adjust it. So this is what I did here, and yes, I use my cuff here, so a little brightness, yes, to bright the face of the model a little bit. Yes, so that's what I did here. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing here is so you see what we get here. So that's before and after. So the next thing I'm going to be doing here is to so all this darken area, all those shadow areas. So I would like to I try to light them up a little bit so it won't be too dark. So that's what I did here. So I pick up my dodge my dodge tool. Yes, I pick up the dodge tools and I start lightening the don't let it affect it too much. Don't let it be too white too much. Here, so we can maintain the reality, the real look of the model of the skin. So, and I change it to bone too, here to for darken this ear area. So to darken a little bit. So I still have my actions, my color balance, curve, and the selective color up here. So any changes I'm applying down here, so to still be under this my my skin tone settings here. Yes, as you can see there. So let's go. So the next thing we want to do here is this eye. I want to fix it. So it's too red. So we want to remove all this color, all this red on our eye. So what we're going to be doing, I will explain this one briefly. So I have the action here that I create for that already. So you can have access and you just play it and apply it to your image. But let me just explain here. So what I did here is I make use of my use saturation, and is I remove red totally. I remove red from it. I remove red and yellow. So this is red. I remove it a little bit. This is where I remove it here. First of all, remove the yellow because it's the skin color. The skin color always comes with yellow and red and orange, magenta, everything like that. So from this eye we have more of red and yellow. So that's what I remove here. I remove red, I remove yellow. I try to make use of my color balance. Yes, because I always want blue to reflect on the eye. Yes, I don't always like that white too white. Yes. So I always want the blue to reflect on it. So that's what I did there. Then I apply a little blue on my color balance. Like I'm okay with this result. So then I will highlight all the settings I applied. Then I will put all of them in one group. Yes, create a group for them. Then and I make is create a layer mark for it so that I'll be able to apply it. So I'll be able to. So after I create a layer mark, I click on the white box, yes, and I press Ctrl I on the white box there. Then I pick up my brush tool. Then I change brush tool, yes. I change to flow to 33. Then I start brushing inside the eye. So it's only on the eyeball. Yes. I start brushing it. Started brushing. So as you can see the results here. So it's totally removing the or the color or the gradient. So we apply same thing on the teeth. Yes, you can see before and after. Yes, so before and after, as you can see. So you can play with your, flow and opacity. Increase the opacity to reduce the strength. So that's for the eye. So the next thing we're going to be doing here is, the next thing I did here is I will have too much color on our hair, so I decided to draw it and highlight those area. Yes, I give it feather it's 14 to sure. So I removed red because it's more of red. So I remove red from that here a little bit. Yes, so that we can have it natural. Yes. So I use saturation to do that. Yes. So I always use adjustment layer to this so that I'll be able to edit later. Yes, so that I'll be able to. So that's for that. Just check all before and after. This is what we got so far. Before and after, as you can see. So the next thing I did here is I applied something into the background. Yes, I don't want it to be plain, so I put something on the background. Yes. So when I change the blend mode to soft light. Yes, to soft light. And after that, I reduce the opacity. Yeah, I reduce it to something around. Yes, you can see. I reduce it, yes. So you can always play with the opacity. Then I apply color. Yes, on that background so that will be able to give me the better look, the color that I really want. So I make use of my hue saturation. Then I click on this colorize. As you can see, it changed the color, and it's even giving me the skin tone color that I really want. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, so the next thing I did, I merge everything together. Then I click my frequency separation action I've already created. Then I change the settings of this blur. I used 43. Yes. So based on your the quality of the resolution of your image. Then I have this. I duplicate this um high frequency, which is the texture, to increase the sharpness of my image. So you can always play with the opacity. This action is also available for you to use for your image while editing. So you can play with your settings with the opacity too. Then what I always do is before I start mixing, so I change my settings here. After I pick up the mixer brush tools, I change the settings. Everything I did here was 30. So I change everything, flow 30, mix 30 and all. Then before I start mixing, I always like to crop out the eyeball, the eyelashes, the brow and the lips. Yes, so that when I'm mixing, so that when I'm mixing the skin, the the skin, so that it won't affect the eye and the lips, and so that I'll be able to retouch it separately, so that I'll be able to edit it and darken and do whatever I want to do on it separately. So I always crop it out first. So I use my pen tool to do that. Yes, once you're done, press Ctrl and Enter. Yes, to give us this margin, um, these lines. Then I click on my low frequency and Ctrl J to create the layer for that. Then I'll pick up the mixer brush tools and yes, and I I started brushing. I started mixing the bro. Yes, inside that line. Yes, make sure the line is there, and you can bring out that line uh, by pressing Ctrl and click on that white. Yes, on that. Click on the layer you created. Then the middle of this. So I don't want this area to be. So and I decided to erase that part from the layer I created. So as you can see now, that's it. So then I click on the low frequency, then pick up my mixer brush tool, then I started brushing. So remember the settings of this brush. Our flow, our width is 30, then the load is 30, mix 30, and flow is also 30. Everything is 30. So then I always start mixing from the forehead. Yes. Always try and maintain the highlights and the shadow. Yes, don't drag shadow to the highlight too much, so you not have a flaw uh, look. Sure you get. So can see the reason why I can increase it like this, because I've already already cropped out the brow and the eye, everything, so it won't affect it again. So that's why I increase my brush to this extent. So then I click on the low frequency and the select, Ctrl D, then start mixing back. So, so, so continue mixing, continue mixing. So always reduce my mix, my brush, and increase it. So guys, so you're free to drop any question you don't, anything you don't, if there's anything you don't understand on this tutorial, so you can ask question. So I will explain. And guys, don't forget to follow me. You can follow me on my all platform. Yeah, on the YouTube, it's Blessed Effect Photography, and Facebook is Blessed Effect Photography, and also Instagram. So go ahead and do it to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, and so you won't miss any of my video, because I'll be dropping free tutorial. So on how I retouch all my images. So you can take your time to brush. So let's see what we have here. So we have. So the next thing we'll be doing is need to remove all the blemishes. Yes. Then I click on the all high frequency. Then I pick up my clone stamp to, which is the shortcut is S. So then start removing all the blemishes. So we're working on the texture right now. So on the high frequency. So you can take your time and remove all the stretch mark, the dark spots, pimples, and all. So this. This area. Yes. So I always like to increase the sharpness of my image with this method. So I always duplicate the textures, my textures, yes, in order to increase the sharpness of the image. As you can see here, after I duplicate it, the texture, then I reduce the opacity a little bit. Yes, as you can see there, it's already increased. The texture is already increased. So then I control E to match it down. That's it. So let's check this what we have before, after. This is before. So and I close the group for that frequency separation. Then the next thing we'll be doing is dodge and bond. So I have this my dodge and bond um, layer that I've already created. So I'll just play it to use. This action is already is available as well. So yeah. So that's the dodge and bond. Continue. Then pick up the. I always use my brush tool. Yes, brush tool to do that. Yes. Then before I start brushing, before I start darkening and lightening the using the dodge and bond. So I'll bring out the line on this the layer I created. Pick up my brush, pick up the brush and change the flow to 3, just 3. Then I turn this one to line, white, this color down here, the left side to white. So, so I just click my bone. So from the dodge and bond action I applied. So then I start using it on the leaves, yes, to dark those area. So remember I can work on the cell leaves and eyes separately like this. It's because I've already created the layer out, like cropped it out from the face. So that's why I can do it separately like this. So and I'm working on dodge now. So before after, yeah. Then I'll select inverse. I select inverse, so I'll be able to work on um the face. So without touching those area I selected. Yes, I'm working on the face right now. So the nose, I'm lightening those area. So you use the dodge to light to increase the highlight area. Yes, you can see those area. So yeah, then I change it to bone. Yes. So as you can see those area that needs to be bone. The need. So as you can see here, this is before and after. Before and after. So that was nice. That's so this is before, as you can see. Yeah, wow. So let's check after. This is after. So as you can see, so everything, the color, everything is looking okay. You can take your time to watch this video and repeat, and yeah, watch this step by step. And don't forget, just ask any question, anything. If there's anything you don't understand in this tutorial, feel free. So feel free to DM and ask question on it, so I will explain everything. So all the actions I use on this video, I'll be dropping it for you to use, to be able to use them, so for free. So all these actions here, frequency separation, dodge and burn. So all this action is here for free for you to use while editing. So, and then please, as I said, don't forget to follow me on all platforms: Blessed Effect Photography, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Try and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be dropping free video on how I edit, retouch my images for free. So I'll be dropping it there. So try and subscribe. And thanks for watching this video. Really appreciate it.